Hi, welcome to my fourth live video on market updates on Monday. So today's Edmonton real estate market update for November 8th. It's a pretty exciting episode. I'm going to talk about if the housing market in Edmonton is going to boom or bust. Also going to look at how the average home prices for single family homes and condos look this year compared to 5 years ago and what trends we're seeing. That's also kind of related to the boom or bust. So if that's something that you're interested in, then stay tuned for the rest of it. Hi, so I was excited about this video. I'm pretty excited, more excited to have this hot coffee. I mean, it almost feels like lunch with the time change, but it's still morning here. Okay, so getting right into it. Boom or bust? This is what we see a lot in the news these days, is that the Canadian housing market is on the bubble's going to burst. Does that apply to Edmonton? We're going to find out. So let's look at a couple of these headlines. Canada saw an increase in home property prices up to 330%, 337%. Anybody in Edmonton feel that? Doubt it. And another one. Forecasts for the second half of 2021 and into 2022 call for higher levels than 2019. Like, are we even in the same country? Check this out. 2019, circled right there with the arrow. Quite literally the bottom of the market since 2013. So in the middle of the screen, 2019 home price, average home price is $417,000. The last time it was this low was in 2013. So this quote saying levels of 2019, well, I sure hope not, because we're already at the bottom and we're finally coming out of the bottom, and we definitely don't want to be there again. So Canada's housing market does not equal Edmonton's housing market. It's very important to know this because most of the news is reported very generally. And I get a lot of people moving here from different provinces thinking that we're about to be on this bubble that's going to burst. I mean, if anything, like if the market does cool and we slide back, like let's go back to that chart again. Hopefully we're just sliding back to, prices here between 2015, 16, 17, and 18, because we are a little bit higher in 2021. But do we need to see a market correction to 2019 prices? I hope not. I mean, no one wants to be back at the bottom, right? Okay, so my prediction. I predict that we will see a boom before we see a bust. And I say that because in my experience, seems to me whatever's happening in these bigger centers like Vancouver and Toronto, they're starting to cool and coming down. It's usually Alberta's doing the opposite. We could see that in the chart. We did the opposite in 2019, where we were the lowest and they had their highest prices, which is crazy. So if anything's going to happen, I say that we're going to see a boom before a bust. Okay, next up. Edmonton and area. What has happened with the home prices in the last 5 years? And I'm not just talking about Edmonton. When I talk about Edmonton area, I'm going to touch on all the major centers, not all of them, most of the major centers around Edmonton. So starting in the east with Sherwood Park, going south to Leduc, west to Spruce Grove, northwest to St. Albert, and then of course Edmonton, and we'll talk about all 6 of those communities. Or is that 5? So anyway, moving on to first up is Edmonton. Oh, I need a coffee. Great news. Edmonton has seen a 4% increase in single-family homes since 5 years ago. 4%, not 337%, like I guess the rest of Canada. Not surprisingly, though, we've seen a decrease of 10% in condos. Moving on to Sherwood Park, a 3% increase in single-family homes, which surprises me. I expected it to be more, but their pricing has always been a little bit higher than Edmonton. And look at condos. Oh my God. I've had condo listings there this year and they did sell pretty quickly. 15% increase from 2017 prices. That is amazing. This is the strongest condo market in the Edmonton area. Moving on to St. Albert, a really healthy increase there in their single family homes of 5%. Nominal increase in the condos, but I have to say, flat or any increase is really good for condos these days, especially in Alberta. So 2% for condos for St. Albert. Moving on to Leduc. Leduc saw a 4% increase in their average single-family home sold prices. They're not too far ahead of Edmonton as they had an 8% decrease in their condo market. So condo market is not very hot also in Leduc. Moving on to the last area surrounding Edmonton, Spruce Grove, we saw a 6% increase. And still, no. Oh, that says increase. That should say decrease. We saw a decrease in condos also in Spruce Grove, -3%. So what are those prices anyway? I guess if you've watched my other videos, you probably have an idea of what the average sold home prices are in Edmonton, but I made a little chart to go over with you. So here in Edmonton, here's Edmonton, Sherwood Park, St. Albert, Leduc, and Spruce Grove. This is the average sold prices for single family homes in 2021. As you can see, St. Albert is the most expensive city to live in, followed by Sherwood Park, then Edmonton, and Spruce Grove. And Leduc seems to be the most cost-friendly place to live these days. It's probably why it's quite a hot market in Leduc as well. So let's check out condos. And it does really align with the increases and decreases that we saw in the condo market. So Sherwood Park outperforms St. Albert on the condo side, with the average sold price for condos being $308,000 in Sherwood Park. I have no idea why condos are so popular in Sherwood Park, but they are. St. Albert is behind them at $280,000, which is still a reasonable price for condos, because when you look at Edmonton, we drop right down to $223,000, Spruce Grove $220,000, and then followed by Leduc $211,000. So this doesn't mean that you can't get condos for cheaper. Condos, they do cost more. It depends what you're looking for, really. But that kind of gives you an idea of what's happening in the market here in Edmonton compared to the rest of Canada, what you're seeing. So boom or bust. I don't think that we're going to see a bust, maybe a boom. Condo or prices are increasing, I'd say conservatively. So I think to have a bust, you have to have a very drastic increase. But we're not seeing that here. I know maybe in the condo market in Sherwood Park would be like the only bust, because that was quite a big increase. Anyway, if you liked the information that I shared with you today, please click that like button and share this video with your friends. I'm Jenn McPhilmy with Remax River City, and what I'm doing is trying to help you not make any mistakes in the biggest financial transaction of your life. So if you need help with buying or selling, please reach out to me. Love to help you. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you next week on these weekly Monday market updates. Bye.